There comes a moment in your life when you realize that the gap between who you are and who you want to be is not created by fate, not created by talent, not created by luck. It's created by discipline. And if you can build unbreakable discipline, you can bend your entire destiny. You know, most people don't lack dreams. They don't lack desire. They don't lack intelligence or opportunity. What they lack is the ability to make themselves follow through long after the emotion of wanting something has faded. Discipline is the bridge between intention and execution, and without it, even the most beautiful vision becomes a fantasy. The moment you understand that, everything begins to shift, because discipline isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It's a muscle. And when you push it beyond what feels comfortable. That's why discipline lives in the moments you don't feel like doing what must be done. When the alarm goes off and you want to stay in bed. When you're exhausted and every part of you wants to quit. When the world gives you an excuse that sounds reasonable. Those are the moments that shape your identity more than any success ever will. I've always said, it's not what you do on your best day that defines you, it's what you do on your worst day. The days when motivation is gone, the days when nobody is watching, the days when life feels heavy, that's when discipline becomes your greatest ally. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel, it cares who you commit to becoming. And here's the truth: discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect. It's the recognition that your future is worth more than your comfort. Every time you choose discipline, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're signaling to your mind and your nervous system, I lead, I decide. I'm not governed by impulse or emotion. That's how confidence is built. That's how certainty is built. Most people wait for motivation, but motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you moving when the spark goes out. And the people who achieve extraordinary lives aren't the ones who feel motivated every day. They're the ones who've trained themselves to act even when they don't. So I want you to think about something right now. What would your life look like if you followed through on the things you promised yourself? What would happen if you showed up every single day, not perfectly, but consistently? What would happen if you built a relationship with yourself where your word meant something? Most people don't realize how much pain comes from breaking your own promises. And they don't realize how much power comes from keeping them. Because discipline creates momentum, and momentum creates identity. When you do the hard things repeatedly, your brain starts to believe, this is who I am now. That's the true transformation, not the result, but the identity shift that happens when discipline becomes part of your DNA. And understand this: unbreakable discipline is not about intensity, it's about repetition. It's about small, boring, unsexy actions done with consistency. Waking up, showing up, moving your body, controlling your focus, honoring your plan. And every small act compounds, just like money in the bank. The difference is, here you're building the wealth of character, the wealth of certainty, the wealth of strength. If you want to build unbreakable discipline, start by mastering one promise to yourself. Just one. Follow through on it relentlessly, then stack another and another. Before long, you won't just be practicing discipline. You'll become the type of person who thrives on it. And when that happens, your life will expand in ways you never imagined. Because discipline is freedom. It's power. It's clarity. It's the root of every breakthrough. And once you own it, no obstacle can stop you, no excuse can seduce you, and no circumstance can outweigh your commitment. That's what it means to build unbreakable discipline. You become the force that shapes your life, not the person waiting for life to shape you. Discipline is built in the moments you least feel like taking action, and those moments are the ones that shape you far more than anything you achieve on your best days. When everything in you wants to stop, when comfort calls your name, when excuses feel justified, and the world tells you no one would blame you for quitting. That's the battlefield where discipline is forged. Most people believe discipline comes from some surge of willpower or a burst of motivation, but real discipline is born in resistance. It grows in the tension between what you feel and what you know must be done. It's in those quiet, unseen crossroads where your character is sculpted, where your identity is rewritten, and where you decide whether your feelings command your life or your commitment does. Because it's easy to take action when you're energized, inspired, and ready. Anyone can push when the environment supports them. But real growth happens when you push without applause, without momentum, without a perfect plan. Imagine waking up tired, overwhelmed, distracted, maybe even discouraged, and still choosing to move, still choosing to show up, still choosing to honor the promise you made to yourself. That's not just discipline, that's self-leadership. And every time you lead yourself in those moments, you're strengthening the internal framework that determines how you handle every challenge life throws at you. People underestimate how powerful small decisions are. They think discipline is built only through big milestones or huge acts of will, but it's formed in the micro moments, in the choice to get out of bed when the warmth tries to pull you back in the choice to say no to that distraction, in the choice to start even when you don't feel prepared. Each of these moments is like a vote cast for the person you want to become. You're wiring your mind to trust you, shaping your nervous system to respond to your commands instead of your impulses. Over time, these small choices accumulate, and suddenly you're not fighting the same battles. You've become someone different, someone stronger, someone more certain, someone who doesn't negotiate with their excuses. And here's the truth: discipline thrives when emotion is absent. Most people wait for the right emotional state to act, but emotion is fickle. It rises and falls like the tide. Discipline is the anchor. It's the steady hand that moves you forward regardless of the storm. When you choose action without emotion, you reclaim control over your life. You take back the power from your doubts, your laziness, your limitations. You become the one steering the ship, not the one tossed around by every wave of hesitation. Every moment you resist comfort, you grow. Comfort is seductive. It lulls you into stagnation. But discomfort is where discipline breathes. It lives in the extra rep when your muscles burn, in the extra minute of focus when your mind wants to drift, in the final push of effort when you feel empty. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's the invitation. An invitation to expand, to transcend, to step into the next level of who you are. People look at high performers and think they're gifted, that they're built differently. But the truth is, they simply answer that invitation more often. They choose discipline over ease, not because it's fun, but because they know who they become on the other side of those choices. When you act in the moments you least feel like it, you're not just building discipline, you're building identity. You're reinforcing a message deep inside. I am someone who follows through. I am someone who can rely on myself. I am someone who does what others won't. That internal certainty becomes the foundation for everything else in your life. It changes how you walk, how you think, how you approach every challenge. It becomes a quiet confidence that doesn't need validation because it's built on evidence of your own consistency, your own resilience, your own strength. Most people let their feelings dictate their actions. Discipline is choosing to let your commitments dictate your actions. It's the difference between living reactively and living deliberately. And when you repeatedly choose deliberate action over emotional comfort, you prepare yourself for bigger goals, bigger obstacles, bigger responsibilities. You're rehearsing greatness in the small things so that when life demands something greater, you're already equipped. You've trained your mind to respond with action, not avoidance. You've conditioned yourself to endure discomfort rather than flee from it. You've built the capacity to keep going when others stop. In the end, it's those difficult moments, the ones filled with temptation, fatigue, doubt, and resistance, that become the turning points. They become the quiet triumphs that no one sees, but that change everything internally. Those moments are where unbreakable discipline is crafted, where identity is shaped, and where the seeds of every future result are planted. Your life transforms when you consistently keep the promises you make to yourself, because every promise kept becomes a building block in constructing a stronger, more powerful identity. Most people don't realize that the relationship they have with themselves is the foundation of everything. Their confidence, their decisions, their habits, their standards. And that relationship is built or broken not in dramatic moments, but in the everyday commitments they either honor or abandon. When you tell yourself you'll wake up early and you don't, a tiny fracture forms. When you commit to starting a project and you delay it again, another fracture. When you say you'll change a habit but fall back into old patterns without resistance, you're teaching your mind that your own word doesn't matter. And when your mind stops believing you, it stops following you. That's why so many people feel stuck, because they've weakened the trust within themselves. But the opposite is just as powerful. When you start keeping even the smallest promises, everything changes. When you say you'll wake up at a certain time and you actually do, you strengthen that internal trust. When you say you'll drink more water or read for 10 minutes or take a walk and you follow through, you're proving to yourself that your word carries weight. Every promise kept is a vote for your future self. It's a declaration of integrity, a message that you're someone who follows through. And when your brain internalizes this pattern, you begin to act with a different kind of certainty. Not because someone else told you you're capable, but because you've given yourself evidence through action. People think discipline is about pressure or forcing yourself, but it's actually about alignment. When your actions align with your words, you stop living in conflict. You stop carrying the mental weight of broken intentions. You stop battling guilt, self-judgment, and disappointment. That mental clarity alone creates momentum. You start feeling capable, reliable, strong. And that strength doesn't come from achieving something massive. It comes from showing yourself that you can be trusted. When you trust yourself, you don't search externally for validation because you already have internal certainty. Keeping promise to yourself also shapes your identity in ways that last. Identity isn't formed by wishing or visualizing alone. It's formed by repeated behavior. If you consistently act like someone who follows through, your mind rewires itself around that identity. You stop saying, I want to be disciplined, and start becoming disciplined. You stop saying, I want to be confident, and start becoming confident. You stop saying, I want to change, and you actually become the change. This shift is subtle but profound. You no longer have to convince yourself. Your behavior becomes automatic because it aligns with who you believe you are. And this is where transformation happens. Everyone wants big results: a healthier body, a stronger mindset, a more stable lifestyle, a better career. But those results don't come from intensity. They come from consistency. Consistency is built on daily commitments. And daily commitments are strengthened by keeping promises. When you make a promise and keep it, you're creating a pattern. And patterns compound. What starts as a single promise becomes a routine. What begins as a routine becomes a system. What evolves into a system becomes part of your character. Most people try to change their life with massive effort all at once and burn out. But keeping promises to yourself builds discipline slowly, sustainably, powerfully. You become someone who doesn't need motivation to act because your identity already supports the action. You don't negotiate with yourself because you don't need to. Your standards rise because you've earned the right to raise them. And when your standards rise, your life rises with them. The world rewards those who keep commitments, not just commitments to others, but commitments to themselves. When you follow through, you move differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself with a quiet confidence that people notice. You make decisions faster because you trust your judgment. You take bigger risks because you believe you can handle the consequences. You stop fearing failure because you know you're someone who gets back up. You stop hiding behind excuses because you've learned to rely on discipline instead of emotion. Keeping promises to yourself builds self-respect. And self-respect is the root of courage, discipline, and resilience. When you respect yourself, you stop tolerating things that drain your potential. You stop settling for mediocrity. You stop giving energy to distractions and people who don't align with your vision. You naturally elevate your environment because your identity demands better. And the most powerful part is that this transformation doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require huge leaps. It requires consistency. It requires honesty. It requires you to hold yourself accountable to the commitments you make, even when no one else is watching, especially when no one else is watching, because that's where the real transformation begins. In the private victories, the quiet moments, the small decisions that accumulate into a life built on discipline, integrity, and unstoppable momentum.